It is indeed an honor to accept on behalf of the people of South Africa the responsibility of the presidency of the G20 for 2025.
A first G20 for Africa, a big moment for the South African president. But no sooner had South Africa taken over the G20 presidency from Brazil and one of the most powerful member states, the USA, started behaving rather peculiarly, beginning by opposing South Africa's choice of themes of solidarity, equality, and sustainability. A mere 2 weeks after his inauguration, President Donald Trump signed an executive order stopping U.S. financial assistance to South Africa, alleging that the government was mistreating Afrikaners, whom he later prioritized for refugee status in the U.S. The U.S. president then instructed his Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, to boycott South Africa's first G20 ministerial meeting held in Johannesburg. In May, Ramaphosa and Trump meet, but the meeting doesn't go down very well. Months later, Trump slaps South Africa with 30% tariffs on goods exported to the U.S., the highest rate in sub-Saharan Africa.
South Africa, 60%, 30%, and they've got some bad things going on in South Africa.
He later changed his mind, or so it seemed after he had allowed U.S. delegations to attend G20 preparatory meetings again, only to announce a couple of weeks ago, via social media first, that no U.S. official would attend. The administration subsequently recalled an advance team that was already in the country.
Boycotts never really work. They have a very contradictory effect. The United States, by not being at the G20, one must never think that we are not going to go on with the G20. The G20 will go on. All other heads of states will be here. And in the end, we will take fundamental decisions, and their absence is their loss.
To the South African government, it was another calculated move to try and embarrass the country once again, as he attempted to do during Ramaphosa's White House visit in May, when Trump ambushed him in his Oval Office.
Those people were all killed.
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President? No, I'd like to know where that is, because this I've never seen.
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, it's in South Africa.
The year-long U.S. theatrics didn't come without some help from locals. In July, DAMP Emma Powell resigned as the party's international relations spokesperson, following fallouts with the International Relations Department and ANC MPs over her pronouncements on foreign policy, especially after undertaking sponsored trips to the US and Israel. This past week, trade union Solidarity, which together with AfriForum have also been regulars to the US this past year, mounted a campaign to draw the attention of G20 attendees to what it called racial policies of the South African government. The union erected large billboards and banners welcoming them to what it calls the most race-regulated country in the world.
Ek is hier by die Hoogkommissie van Australië in Pretoria.
And in a social media mobilization drive, Solidarity members posted videos of themselves supposedly spreading their message to embassies of the G20 countries in Pretoria. Out there in the world, though, it's been blessing after blessing for the host.
Thank you. Thank you.
As he was welcomed with open arms by Asian and European leaders, helped in no small part by Trump's unilateral imposition of across-the-board tariffs on America's trading partners, something that sent shockwaves throughout the global economy this year. A summit declaration is the ultimate prize for the G20 Leaders Summit.
To have this number of nations, and including the African Union and the European Union coming and other nations coming here, at a time when there are people who are reporting almost on a daily basis that there's a massive genocide of white South Africans going on. When people come here and see white people sitting comfortably in restaurants in the open, unperturbed and unmolested, it's a very good thing.
In Brazil last year, South Africa promoted the concept of sufficient consensus, which, as the term suggests, is somewhere between the ideal and the fallback chairperson's statement. And with that, the Johannesburg summit may just change the G20 as the world has come to know it, and see a world realigning and beginning to reimagine a geopolitical and geoeconomic future without domination or bullying even by the United States of America. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Vuyo Mvoko in Johannesburg.